So I'm Joy, hi, in case you didn't know, holistic nutritionist, and I'm gonna share with you the rest of the healthy fats that I stock in my kitchen. Did you guys see part 1 of healthy fats I stock in my kitchen? Well, you can check it out right here if you missed it. So last week I talked only about plant-based fats, and this week I'm gonna talk about both plant-based and animal-based fats because these are the fats that I eat and these are the fats that I recommend. So let's start out with fish. So we eat fish in our family, I would say 3 times a week. What do you think, Walker? 3 times a week? Fish is a big part of our diet, and we are really picky about the type of fish we eat, choosing sustainable, high quality, but I'm actually gonna save that for a whole other video because today I'm just talking about good fats to eat. But fish is a great source of fat, particularly omega-3 types of fat. Omega-3 fatty acids are really, really important for brain health, for cardiovascular health. I have sardines here, which are naturally rich in vitamin D. Vitamin D is very hard to find in our diet, but fish, particularly sardines, if you're eating the bones as well, are a good source of vitamin D. And you probably know this already, but fish is a great source of a complete source of protein. And we need protein because it's a building block of every single cell in our entire body, from our skin to our hair, to our tissues, to our organs, to our neurotransmitters. So protein is important, but let's get back to the fat. So I also have some fish here. We eat a variety of different types of fish. I would say salmon is one of the fish in Arctic char that we eat a lot of, but I like to have canned fish as a quick, healthy option as well. A lot of people tend to think that canned fish is terrible and they would never eat it, but it really depends on the brand that you're choosing and the quality of fish and how that fish is either caught or farmed. So you need to make sure that you look into that before you just go and buy, discount canned salmon at your grocery store. So you want to be picky, but again, I'll save that for another video. So I do always have stocked in my kitchen cupboard. A staple is canned salmon and canned sardines, and then I often buy fish that's either frozen or fresh. So let's move on to our next healthy fat, which you probably have in your kitchen, and that is coconut oil and coconut butter. So I absolutely love coconut butter. Sometimes coconut butter, depending on the brand, this is a trademark, is called coconut manna, but it's essentially the meat of the coconut, so it contains the fat and the fiber and the protein. And then coconut oil is the pure fat. So you're getting fat in both coconut butter and coconut oil, but the coconut oil is obviously just the pure fat. So if you want something that tastes sweet, but doesn't actually have any sugar added, then I really like using coconut butter to slather on pancakes. I have a gazillion pancake recipes on my blog. If you eat toast, our daughter loves toast, and we put some coconut butter on it, put a little sprinkle of cinnamon. It's naturally sweet, and it is 100% just coconut, like pureed coconut. So good. Now, I know what you're thinking right now for those of you who are anti-coconut oil, and I don't want this video to take up this whole discussion, but coconut oil does not cause heart disease. Yes, it's a rich source of saturated fat, but what I want you to do is you can go to the description box and click on the link where I share that it has been debunked that saturated fat causes heart disease, okay? So coconut oil is a big thumbs up. I use it for cooking, for sauteing, for making popcorn. I use coconut oil in baking. There's so many wonderful uses for coconut oil, and it is really, really great fat to add to your diet. It's not a fat that I don't take coconut oil and eat it by the spoonful. It's something that I use in culinary purposes versus just eating it. That would be kind of gross, actually. Speaking of coconut, my next food that I love that's a good source of fat is coconut yogurt. Now, I always buy unsweetened plain because sometimes coconut yogurts, when it's like flavored with vanilla or chocolate, sometimes it's a bit higher in sugar. This brand, though, I really like. It's 9 grams of fat per serving, which is great, but you get all of the benefits that I just talked about with respect to coconut oil and coconut butter. It's really, really delicious and great for kids too, especially if you have kids who can't consume dairy. Coconut yogurt is a great option. Sprinkle some hemp hearts on it, a little bit of honey, some cinnamon, some nuts and seeds, a really great snack. And before I move on about coconut oil, It is very good for your immune system. So about 50% of the medium chain acids, fatty acids in coconut oil are actually called lauric acid, and lauric acid gets converted into a substance that is very antiviral. So coconut oil, really good for the immune system as well. Now some more animal fats. I am a huge lover of ghee, which you probably know. You can learn how to make ghee on my YouTube channel, and I use grass-fed butter to make ghee. This is a great brand here, but just go to your health food store and look for grass-fed butter. This is ghee here that I actually made myself. It is so delicious. The great thing about ghee instead of butter, for culinary purposes, when you're cooking with ghee, you can bring it to a very high temperature and it's safe. It doesn't oxidize. Whereas butter does not safely go to a high temperature. Butter makes food taste damn good though, and so does ghee. Again, just like that coconut oil, yes, these are a source of saturated fat. Are you gonna be eating an entire 250 grams of butter in one sitting? No. These are fats that you use in smaller amounts. So if I'm making scrambled eggs, for example, I love making scrambled eggs with some ghee, but these also have fats that are very, very good for your immune system. So both butter and ghee, especially if it's grass-fed butter, are a great source of vitamin D, vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin K2, and also butyrate, which is incredible for gut health. It's a very anti-inflammatory substance for gut health, which can be very helpful for people with Crohn's and colitis. And my next healthy fat is something I love to sprinkle on salads. And that doesn't look that pretty here, but it is feta cheese. Do I have any feta cheese lovers here? Now, if you buy feta cheese and you do have a dairy sensitivity, you need to read the label and see what kind of milk the feta is made from. Most good quality feta is made from goat or sheep. Sometimes it's made of a bit of a mixture. I am personally sensitive to cow dairy types of feta, so I avoid those. But the other thing with cheese is that you get all of those fat-soluble nutrients as well, like A, D, E, and K. It's a good source of magnesium and obviously a good source of fat. So if you're making a nice big salad for yourself and you want some fat and also some protein, sprinkle some pumpkin seeds, break up some feta, and you've got, and slice up some avocado, and you have an absolutely wonderful, filling salad. Because, sometimes when you just make a salad just with vegetables, it's really not satiating enough. So I love using feta for that. And my last item, which I don't have right now because I ate it for breakfast, I didn't realize when I was eating my scrambled eggs that those were the last eggs that I had. So my final healthy fat that I would put into a category of a superfood is, drum roll, any guesses? Oh no, I already told you, eggs, because I had scrambled eggs for breakfast. So eggs are one of nature's perfect foods. Some people still believe that eggs raise cholesterol and eggs cause heart disease. Not true. Link in my description box where that has been debunked, and eggs are an amazing food. They are a great source of protein. They're a good source of fat. They have a variety of vitamins and minerals. They're a great source of choline, and choline is really, really important for brain health, particularly if you're pregnant. For the developing fetus, you need choline for brain development. And you know what is an interesting little fact? When I was in school studying nutrition, one of my instructors told a group of us, hey guys, if you want to do really well on your test, eat eggs for breakfast. So I took that to heart, and always when I did have a test or exam, I ate eggs, and wow, what a difference. Because eggs are also a good source of lecithin. Lecithin is amazing. So it actually helps to emulsify fats and helps to break down fats and make them more digestible. So this is where nature just gets things right. You're eating something that has fat that also contains a substance that helps it digest fat, and also really, really great for liver health, helps to prevent gallstones. Lecithin is amazing for brain health. So eggs are absolutely a brain superfood. So guys, I hope you found this really helpful. If you have more questions, in the description box, I have a ton of helpful links.